Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Regional News. Beginning with news from Trinidad and Tobago. A Lance Corporal of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force was among 4 suspects arrested by officers of the Eastern Division following reports of robbery with violence, false imprisonment, and demanded money by menace against a male victim. The victim told police that around 10 a.m. on Sunday, he went to Milk Office Road, Santa Grande, to assist a woman whom he knows in moving some pieces of iron which he wanted to sell. He claimed that on reaching the location, he was approached by 2 men who proceeded to beat him about the body and relieved him of his cellular phone, wallet, and the keys for his vehicle. Additionally, the victim claimed the assailants then tied his hands and legs before making contact with his mother, then demanded that she must pay them a quantity of cash for his release. The suspects then locked the victim in a room before leaving. The victim said around 1 a.m. on Monday, he managed to escape and contacted the police. An investigation into the incident was launched, which resulted in officers returning to Milk Office Road, where they arrested the 3 suspects, a 37-year-old woman, a 20-year-old man, and a 23-year-old man. In Jamaica, a female district constable who along with her lover are being probed in the disappearance of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson may take legal action against persons who are said to be making false claims against her in the public, according to Jamaican attorney Ostwa Smith, who represents the district of the constable. Smith noted that many false reports are being propagated online by social media influencers regarding his client. He hinted that she may soon be taking legal action against the offending parties. Donaldson was reported missing on July 13 after she was picked up at her house by her boyfriend, a male constable who shares a relationship and child with the district constable. It is alleged that the woman was to spend the night at his corporate area apartment, but she has not been seen since then. Sophia Lugg, Donaldson's mother, reported her missing the following day. Both the district constable and the male cop are to be questioned by investigators with regards to the woman's disappearance. Meanwhile, as per departmental modality, the district constable has been taken off frontline duty as a probe into Donaldson's disappearance deepens. And finally, top Brazilian bankers and businessmen issued a letter on Tuesday in defense of Brazil's electronic voting system that has been attacked by far-right President Jair Bolsonaro and warned that the country's democracy was in grave danger. The manifesto, signed by some 3,000 leading Brazilian figures, did not mention Bolsonaro by name, but clearly addressed the situation he has caused by questioning the voting system ahead of the upcoming October 2 elections after he attacked the Supreme Court justice who oversee presidential elections in Brazil. Their letter referred to unfounded attacks on the voting system, which Bolsonaro claims he is vulnerable to fraud, and insinuations that the election results will not be respected if he loses. It was signed by Roberto Setúbal and other business leaders. Former Central Bank President Arminio Fraga, former Finance Minister Pedro Malan, 6 former justices of Brazil's Supreme Court, and others signed the manifesto. Bolsonaro, who's trailing former leftist President Luiz Inácio da Silva in the polls, has frequently criticized the voting system and proposed that the armed forces be involved in counting the votes. That's all for the Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. I'm Joel Vogt. Back to you, Travis.